Promise.
Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Oh man, tap in. Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends. It's Thursday. It's Friday Eve. Almost to the big 4th of July weekend about to happen. Let me turn down my IG live. Sorry about that. I apologize. All right, y'all. I just want to tell y'all one thing before we start. Sleep is so underrated. And for y'all asses who always say sleep is the cousin of death, well, invite me to the family reunion, bitch. Like, invite me to the cookout. I can't take one night I can sleep, and then one night I can't sleep. Then one night I can sleep, I can fall asleep at 8:30, and I get the right mixture of medications. Then the next night I do the same mixture, and I stir it up, cook it, and bake the crack, cook the crack, and then and nothing happens. And then I just stay up. I even drank a tea last night that's supposed to relax you. All it did was relax me to watch TV till 2:30 in the morning. That's all I did. Just watched and watched, turn the TV off. Then I couldn't sleep. Right. Then I turned the TV back on.
Good morning.
Sleep. So everybody who slept good last night, wake up and thank God. All right, Jay Black, how was your night? I'm sure you slept good because you sleep. You sleep.
I sleep. When I go to sleep, I sleep, and I can fall asleep like that. My problem is when I wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I can't go back down. That's what I need to figure out. What I need to do at that point. But good morning, Rodney. Yes, Rodney, she has spoken. I know who you're talking about, Rodney. We're gonna get into that. But yeah, so I slept good. I always sleep good. Sleep. Well, I love sleep.
You're blessed. You're blessed that you sleep well. Shorty Scott, how were you last night? What was your night like? Did you sleep?
I slept well. Yeah, I went to bed early, actually. I went I think by 8:45, I was in the bed.
Wait, the 8 o'clock hour? No, that's a little bit early.
8:45, that's beautiful. You slept all night. You fell asleep at 8:45 and slept all night.
Well, I woke up at 2 and then, got up, did a couple things, and then I laid back down.
That is beautiful. Oh, man, I'm hating. I hate both of y'all. All right. Sexy Mo, I'm holding on hope that you went through the pain last night. I know I'm a hater. Misery loves company, man.
And guess what? I'm your co-pilot, Michael Shawn. I'm your co-pilot. I got imaginary toothpicks holding up my eyelids right now. I did not get any sleep last night. I literally maybe like 3 hours off and on, but I have a headache this morning, and I feel the migraine like just creeping in.
Oh no, not that.
Oh no.
I just took something. It's triggered probably because I didn't get any sleep and I haven't been getting any sleep. But yeah, I'm your co-pilot today. You ain't on autopilot. I'm right next to you.
Ain't nothing I can do with these bags under my eyes, yo. There's nothing I can do. It's torture. Like, and I tried the meditation. I was on this place called Sound Bath on YouTube. It was like, ooh, yeah, nothing. 30 minutes of just sitting there trying to think about and trying to. And then I did the guided one where the lady says the sun is shining on your forehead.
Yes. The sun is shining on your forehead.
Yes.
It's now, the bright light is now in your eyes.
Yes.
And now your cheeks must relax. It is now in your throat. Pause. And nothing. All I did was.
All I
did was realize that this girl would be a great phone sex operator. That's all I realized. That's all I kept saying. I was like, wow, this girl would make a lot of money. She wasted her talent. The baby mom speaks. Oh,
What up, Diane?
Music blaring
Baby
in my
mom.
house
Queen-
at night because my son,
Queen
his
born.
bedtime is at 9:00, and he turns on his sleep music automatically.
All right,
3
Shawnee, we
minutes,
got a problem.
I
Our
listen to it.
square says Rodney Perry live, and it says Baby Mom speaks Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends.
I don't know why your square says that.
Why does square say that?
I don't know.
Bible
Shouldn't
watching.
say Rodney Perry live.
No,
Are
it
you
got
looking
his
at?
face on it.
Well, his has the date on it. So
No,
his-
he got his whole body. It's just him.
It's just-
Yeah,
it's just-
because Mike, we're already live, so it stopped on the part where the promo is running. So just click on it.
I did, and we came up.
Yeah, so that's the promo. That's the promo of all the shows.
All right, hold up.
There we
This
go.
is hilarious. Every morning. TV
Morning.
101, remote control,
Every
YouTube 101 with
morning.
Michael Shawn.
No, I want to
up?
make sure that it normally says us. It only has us on there. So-
Rodney said, I'm taking over.
The show already started, so YouTube is picking up little pieces. It's gonna change.
Yes.
Like by the end of the show, that picture that's there is gonna change.
It said that on my end as well, Joy
It
said.
don't normally say that.
Yeah, because
Right.
you know we hit it before. Like if I would have played the rooftop or something else, or that mental awareness thing, then maybe that would be. But YouTube is picking the pieces.
I'll check that in a few minutes. We'll see when I go back.
Yeah,
When I go back in 10 minutes
That's
to see
that's
whose
the
face is on
promo.
that square. Okay.
promo.
I ain't that sleepy, goddammit. All right, so McDonald's late. You know what? I realize that we're part of the problem.
Who?
We are. We're part of the problem.
How? Why?
We get
Who is
frustrated. This show is part of the problem.
We French now.
We get frustrated because people get famous for nothing on YouTube and Instagram, but we help. Like now we gotta in our thing under Rodney Perry's face on our caption it says McDonald's lady speaks. And we all know who we talking about.
Stuff goes viral.
We made her a celebrity. Like we helped make this heifer a celebrity.
Yeah.
We literally, our promo to our show, our tease to get millions of people to watch was McDonald's lady speaks.
So that everybody know.
And everybody knows who the McDonald's
What up,
lady
Stacey? Good
is.
morning.
We are part of the problem.
Well, can we flip it and say that maybe we're part of the solution because all of the celebrity might get her some endorsements and McDonald's for everybody.
I don't want to help her. I don't want to help these people. But do we actually have a video of the McDonald's lady speaking?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she actually she came out, I guess, because it went so viral that people was hitting her up, and the word is out. I didn't realize how viral this was, but yeah, it's everywhere. Like I said, it worked with Rodney. It worked on a lot of people.
Oh,
People all got
We're
caught up
gonna
with this.
talk about it on his show too.
McDonald's.
Yeah, and I saw Rodney show Mike. Remember how Rodney was saying how the dude was horrible and all this? When I put on his show, all of a sudden Rodney had to change of heart. He had different perspectives. He had different, but the guy wasn't this horrible. I laughed. That's what I'm just saying what I saw.
I watched it yesterday too.
I saw Rodney backpedaling. His guest was like, "Yeah, Rodney, she, is the girl. It ain't the guy." I said, "Look at Rodney backpedaling."
He said he was a horrible human being.
He didn't stand on that though. He shifted.
Yes,
he definitely shifted, but it's all good. But yes,
I said yesterday. I said what I said, and I meant what I said, and I stand on it.
I had to go to my group therapy, so I ain't see the back pedal. I ain't see the back pedal.
That's a valid reason.
Like Power Supply, McDonald's. All right, so play the video if y'all want to play the video. I didn't see this. Like, I didn't see anything about the McDonald's lady or the Burger King guy. He's famous too. He's making $100,000. All of a sudden, the hottest thing in America is working at a fast food spot. Burger King.
He up to a couple $100,000.
Listen, I am not mad at that. That is amazing for him.
All these years, everybody saying, I don't want to work at McDonald's. Now, boy, I'm sure them job applications is popping at Burger King, boy.
But that's amazing. I mean, he deserves it. He didn't miss a day in over 27 years. Like, you know.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the video I sent to him talking about it?
Oh, we gonna play the lady, the McDonald's lady?
Okay, here she is. All right.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's, though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
Clap it up for her getting that face all beat for the video. Clap it up. Let's clap it up for her. She got that face all beat. She got them lips all glistening. She got the hair done. Go ahead, girl.
That's not even a cheap lace front. Let's run it down because now I'm mad. That's not even a cheap lace front. You got your lashes done. You baked and caked up on the face. Okay.
And you worried about him buying McDonald's.
Your nails are done. Your nails are done. Why couldn't you buy your other kids McDonald's? Now I'm mad.
I stand on what I say.
And then it's her fault. She's talking about, and then you want to come dibble and dabble, sis. You're letting him come dibble.
You letting him dibble and dabble.
Because he pushed you over into the
whole other side. I'm on her side. No, I'm on her side.
Oh my God, the hood mentality.
And that's what he did, and that is what
that
he
reinforces
for those
it reinforces
kids.
The fact that she's entitled.
You don't be
petty because you let him dibble and dabble.
I'm not even talking about that part.
All right, both going.
I'm talking about him. If this, because this is what happens in these relationships. A woman has kids, a man comes in,
I want to
break.
Goes back to
and
him.
Then you do all of this stuff. Yeah, it goes back to him.
It always goes back to him.
If you were already doing that, I understand that you probably got to dial back because y'all are breaking up, but those kids have to go through a transition too. I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about these kids. And when you do a kid like that, that is, I'm how to use Ronnie's words. He's a horrible human being. There's no way that I would go.
So, Shawn, can you give us, because I know you're passionate on shitting on dudes. Can you give us the lecture? No. Can you give us the? I just want to ask you a question. Can you give us the lecture? Can you give us the lecture?
I don't shit on dudes.
You do.
I am the best baby mama in the world. My ex-husband no problem.
Let's
so now I don't shit on dudes. But I treat kids right. When kids are involved, I focus on kids. I don't shit on dudes. So let's get that right. I don't
on
shit
this show. On this show, you do. In your personal life, you don't. But on this show, you do.
Shit on dudes.
On this show, you do.
Dudes have to be responsible. You got to be accountable when a woman is acting a certain way. When women go out and bust the windows out of the car, I don't condone that activity because I ain't busting nobody's windows. I don't want nobody busting mine. But when a woman reacts in a certain way, it's because something has been done. We don't just wake up and say, oh, today I'm going to be a bitch. And men will not take responsibility for their actions and their parts that they played in whatever happened. I'm not saying it's all his fault. I'm not saying it's all her fault. I'm talking about two grown motherfuckers being ignorant over with kids. Okay, take the kids out the equation. If they having an argument about McDonald's, I don't care. We're talking about 4 little people that we trying to raise to assimilate into this society, and y'all acting like asses. No, it's not about shitting on men. It ain't about shitting on women. It's about people being accountable for their actions. Yes, did she make some bad decisions? Yes. But as a man, y'all want all the respect. You want me to treat you like a king, but you won't be a king in those times that you don't feel like. You just get to say, I don't want to do this no more. And fuck if it affects the kids. Fuck them kids. It's basically what he said. Fuck your kids. Yeah, I know I used to do the shit, but I ain't your nigga no more. I'm just gonna bring my kids, my child McDonald's in his face. And like I said, his kid is the baby. No, he's a horrible human being. It is a way to transition out of a relationship when you got a blended family like that without it doing it to the kids. Her getting her nails, her hair. We've been seeing that all the time. I don't give a shit about that.
Okay, now can I go now? Can I go?
You got 1 minute and
you yield your time.
Let's start on this. Let's start on this. Their kid is the baby, so she been spitting out kids. She been putting herself in a bad situation. She been Miss Ignorant trying to be flossy and not worrying about the situation that she's put her kids in. After the first one, after the second one, after the third one, now the fourth one. And she trapped the dude. That's what she did. She got another one. She thought she had a man that was going to take care of the whole family. She thought her pretty ass and her pretty vagina was going to keep him trapped up in there because he was buying the kids and taking care of sneakers and taking care of clothes. Then it come to find out he got tired of her. That's the game that you're playing. And when he got tired of her, he had every right to say, now the only kid I'm taking care of is mine. Because that is the law. I don't care what your little hood rat plan had in store. I don't care what you were trying to manipulate because you think you're cute. You're not cute, sweetie. You're a 6. You take the makeup off. We know what you look like. Your attitude even makes you even worse. Because you tried to validate your ignorance, and what you did was expose yourself to the 3rd and 5th and 6th power. We know the game. You think you the cute one at the club, gonna grab one up. And you did for a minute. For a minute, you grabbed him. And then he was like, that's that. And ain't nothing you could do about it. You can't take him to child support court for kids that ain't his. You can't make him buy McDonald's for kids that ain't his, and you mad. You big mad. Because all you are is the one that got played. But that's the game you wanted to take part in it. So pick them big girl panties on and play the game. Go grab yourself another one. Go to the happy hour. Go to the local bar. Go to the club when the rappers come in town. And go find yourself another one. And unless you want to get out the game and take responsibility for the situation you put yourself in. Ain't nobody asked you to let them penises up in you. Going raw dog.
Swimming.
Ain't nobody tell you to do that. And now you want to complain because the one you thought you trapped wised up and said, you're not digging in my pockets for all these kids.
Why is it always that a woman why is it that she was trying to trap him? What if she's really trying to have a family?
My opinion. I just gave my opinion.
That. But it ain't got to be that she's trapping him. Yeah, that nigga knew she had 3 kids when he came over there trying to be Superman. He should have took the damn cape off. He came over there trying to save somebody.
He just came over there trying to smash for a while.
No, you not buying everybody McDonald's and acting like we a family.
If it equals smashing, you do.
No, and that's what I'm talking about. You're saying it. Y'all won't take responsibility for your actions and what you did in it. If you knew going into it that, you know what, this ain't what I just saw that post come up from Bob Marley. The man that opens a woman's heart that's not ready to love is a coward. That's some
wasn't talking about this shit. Trust me, Bob Marley wasn't writing about this shit. Trust me, when Bob Marley wrote that song, he wasn't writing about this shit.
You want to think about her?
Trust me, he wasn't thinking about that chick when he wrote that song.
It's funny. That's crazy. It's funny to y'all.
But we don't know if that's what happened here. People are together and break up all the time in relationships. What I'm talking about is the fact that we are holding this man to a standard of saying, hey, because we dated and because I still let you hit every once in a while, because, you know, as women, we do often equate sex to we together, you know, and you have certain responsibilities. We do that, right, wrong, and different. It is not his responsibility. Now, he could do it out the kindness of his heart if he got it, yes, but it's not his responsibility to continue to take care of children that's not his once the relationship dissipates. Yes, when we're together, yes, if that's what y'all have worked out and y'all say, hey, you know, we're a package deal, because some women do that. You know, for my son, if you do for me, you got to do for my son, my daughter, and my other kids or whatever. But he has one responsibility. If you take this to court, it's one responsibility. Now, if he purposely is saying he's being petty, I got it, I got money to spend, but I'm not going to do it, it's still a choice. Yeah, would it be a petty mindset? Yes, but it's still a choice. He's not obligated. And that's my biggest issue with this. He is not obligated to buy the whole household food every day. Because in the video, they said he does this for his son every day. He's not obligated.
He's a consistent dad.
It's like saying
come on there. He's flaunting that in them kids' face to go over there every day and do something complete. I'm talking about these kids. Y'all keep talking about the adults. I could care less about the adults.
So why isn't the mother? Why isn't the mother?
Every day,
why isn't the mother making sure that her children have food? Then
yeah, why does she make sure they got McDonald's?
Something for some kids, and I got other kids. Let's say I got a blended family over here.
They're not a blended family because they were dating. They weren't married. They weren't engaged.
He was over there playing. They were playing house. They were playing house.
Yeah, they weren't.
They were playing house. So he came in, you know, doing X, Y, and Z for the kids, trying to win them over, playing mind games, not only manipulating the mom, the adult in the situation, but
you see the assumptions that you're allowed to make. You're allowed to make all these assumptions about guys, but when I make assumptions about the woman,
that's what he was doing, Mike.
No. When I make assumptions,
she said he was bringing them McDonald's all the time, and now you just gonna switch it up.
That's called they were dating. And if you're dating somebody and you're coming over to take her out, you're gonna buy all the kids McDonald's. That's part of dating. Once we break up, those obligations don't stick. But I want to make it clear.
Rodney talking common law.
I want to make obligation. Like
y'all didn't say they were living together, Rodney.
You are missing everything that I'm saying. I'm not saying that man is obligated to pay for anybody's child other than. That's not what I'm saying.
But your assumption was that he was playing mind games.
What I'm saying is he did, but nobody wants to. Nobody.
And how do you know that?
Admit that because you don't do kids like that.
So why did you say? So why did you say? Why did you say?
I can't say it because you keep talking every time I try to get my.
You've been talking for like 10 minutes today.
No, I ain't finished. You wanted to go ahead and say what you had to say, and on this point that Mo said, I just started talking about it.
And I was just telling you, when you make assumptions, it's okay. But then when I make an assumption about the girl, then I'm wrong. When I make an assumption about the girl, you go, why is it y'all always say women are doing this? It's the same reason, and it's the same point. Why you always say the same thing about guys?
Yes, because there is a start to a reaction. Shit don't just come out the sky.
So you know who instigated this relationship?
I don't know who instigated what, but my point is shit don't just come out the sky. A woman don't just decide, oh, I'm just going to tape him for the hell of it. It ain't shit happen. It's like, you won't look at the whole thing of how do we even get here? My biggest issue is the kids. It's what you do to these kids. them kids probably grow up and be fine. My kids personally, if somebody did them like that, they, their attitude be like, fuck them. But I'm their mama. And I make sure my kids have everything, and my kids know that I'm going to do everything for them if whoever don't do it. They, so my kids are different, but every kid ain't growing up in a house like mine. Every kid doesn't have that. Clearly, yeah, she got her nails done. It ain't a time you gonna see me with my nails, hair, face beat, and my kids' hair ain't done. Now you will see me looking raggedy, but she ain't that type of mama. So my concern is those kids.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
We have called this guy a horrible person.
But she's holding him to a higher standard than she's living herself. You understand? Because if you can get your hair done, your nails done, and your lashes done, and all of that, but you can tell this man, I don't get my stamps until the 11th. So why didn't you bring the other kids food too? Well, you need to budget your household better. If I know I can't, if I know I gotta feed my son, I'm not going to get my nails done. I'm not going to do certain things. No, I'm going to make sure my household is good. So that also falls back on her. I just feel like there's a fine line between holding somebody else accountable and trying to expose him, but you're not even living up to your responsibilities as a mother and doing what you're supposed to do for your kids.
And it is totally unfair to these kids. But guess who had the kids? It's totally unfair to the kids, but guess who had them? Guess who had 3 before he even showed up? She's the one putting them through. She's the mother of these kids. And the only thing that kills me, including you, Rodney, which is crazy, is that we've called this dude a horrible person like 20 times, and this chick is the one responsible for these 3 kids before he even showed up in their life. And then what she do? Then she brought a dude into the house. If we're going to go by the assumption that they live together, even though we don't even know if they live together, she brought another dude in the house. She brought another dude in the house to be around her kids without having a commitment. So it's her responsibility first off. And the fact that everything that Shawnee does, that's what a mom should do. That woman should really watch what Shawnee just said for the last 4 minutes about what she does for her kids. That's the video that needs to be shown to that young woman every single day when she wakes up. Don't beg somebody to buy your kids a cheeseburger. Don't beg somebody to buy your kids this. Don't beg somebody to buy your kids that. That's your job, sweetie. And if you ain't take them other baby fathers to child support court to get them checked, that's your fault.
Go back to Jeanette's comment because that's a big one for me. She said, I don't blame the guy at all, but she shouldn't let her kids meet every peen that she sleeps with. And that's another big problem, another issue that a lot of women have. As soon as you up with a guy, it's like, oh yeah, and these my kids, and you throw this whole responsibility cloak on them. And yeah, maybe it was too much for him. I don't know, because we don't know these people, allegedly.
But she said that they were in a relationship. Okay, this is what I don't understand.
So think about the time. This is what I don't understand. They were dating. They were together.
Women that have kids. Women that have kids and they're not married. And they want to, because there are women that actually they might have some kids and they actually want a family. They actually want that for their life. So what I'm hearing is that since I got 2 kids and I'm unmarried, then I shouldn't date, or
no.
I just gotta wait until
you can date, but you don't have to always let them meet your kids.
No, but once we get to that bullet, where we're committed, because that's what she said. They was in a relationship. They were in a relationship, so she's wrong for introducing him to her kids. So she was supposed to lie about it and say, I don't have no kids, and we just do this. I'm not understanding, because on the flip side, when a man got 4-5 kids, he can hide his kids. He can say, I ain't got no kids. He can hide that. But a woman that has children from other people, whatever the case may be, we drag them. Number one, we drag them and we make them out to be the bad people, and they're not entitled to wanting a better life, of deciding, I want to settle down, I want to have a family, and then actually trying that and then when it doesn't work and they're hurt, they still the bad people?
No. I
I
think
don't
that
get
every woman has the right to date. There's nothing wrong with dating someone. I think the issue is, for me at least, and just going back to Jeanette's comment, is that when you're dating the person. You're filling them out to see if this is a person that you want to be your forever or whatever, if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a relationship. But you don't have to introduce your other kids to them and include them in that process until you know for sure, or you think, hey, this is my forever, so let me start figuring out how to transition the kids into this relationship. So no,
But
I don't
that's
believe
what she
that.
did. That's what she said. She did. Yeah, they was in a relationship. So I mean, that happens every day. A woman and people that ain't got kids, a guy will be like, okay, and say, yeah, we're gonna do this. And you think that this is your forever, and then all of a sudden something happens. So I mean, what was she?
Go back to Ashley.
No.
She said, well, maybe she introduced too fast if the kids are stair step. Which is what I'm trying to figure out the whole timeline between kids.
I don't know. Anybody that I date, like me personally, if I date somebody, my kids meet them. Because if my kids don't like you, then ain't nothing we can do. And I ain't got time to get emotionally.
So you introduce your kids to everybody you date?
Yeah, I don't date too many people, Jay.
Well, I mean, I know, just thinking of the concept behind it.
But yeah, if it gets to not just, oh, we going out on a first date. But if I can tell that, okay, some feelings are developing there, yeah, my kids meet them. Because if my kids don't like you, because my kids live in this house and my kids got to be comfortable and my kids got to be with me. So that's me. That's how I've done it. And looking at how my kids react to this, I'm actually glad I did it that way, because my kids cold-blooded. I didn't realize they were that cold-blooded. They just be like, with this situation, they just like, I don't care.
The precedents that we're setting right now is that if I date a girl who has kids and I'm nice and I bring food over, then I get you pregnant and we have a kid, and then a year later or 2 years later we break up, I am now obligated to keep taking care of the kids that ain't mine?
No, that's not what I'm saying. The part that gets me with him is when she said, okay, well, you used to do this for the kids, but now every day you come with one bag of food for your child. How do the other kids feel? That's my point. It's not about how she feels about it, how he feels about it. It's like, you were doing this for these kids, and that's fine that you don't want to pay for the other ones. Call her and say, hey, I'm coming to pick up little man. You ain't got to tell her you taking him to McDonald's.
Rodney,
So
you're crazy.
The moment that he suggested that, like, hey, let me get him then, bring him outside, and she said no. That's when her petty level came in.
Her pettiness kicked in.
Now you're saying that it's a
deeper
underlying issue.
Yep, I just sent it right.
Him bringing his kid food every day.
It is a deeper underlying issue, because now you hear my kids that you used to do all this stuff with, see you here, and now their brother or sister, whatever, is gonna come out here and get in the car. So there's still a problem with these kids that I got to
someone not only financially.
So what I'm saying is, as him as a person, just call and say, hey, I'm coming pick up my kid. I'm taking to get a haircut. You ain't got to tell her everything you're doing.
And then if he has another son, there's the precedents that we're setting.
He brought the kids.
Then when if he has another son, let's say one of the kids is a boy. Mm-hmm. When the kid comes back with a haircut, now he's the only one who got a haircut in the house.
Oh, he used to take all of them, so why he ain't taking them down?
No, but it's never ending. He ain't bring the barber over there and just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna cut his hair."
So if I buy him a new pair of sneakers and he's the only one who wears,
it's the same precedent.
If he comes home with a brand new outfit every time he leaves,
when you're bringing it and actually doing the action in front of the kids.
So let me ask you something. What if he's dating somebody else and he's holding down his new girlfriend's household with her and her kids, and he doesn't have it to be able to still take care of your kids?
Okay, then go get your kids. Go get your
yeah, Lala.
That's fine. I'm talking about what you're doing to these kids. Then go get your kid, take your kid, and do what you want to do with your kid. Don't bring it and flash it in front of the other kids.
I don't think so. I think that as a mother, if you know that your child's father is taking care of this aspect, then you should either hold the other 3 baby daddies that you got, or however many baby daddies you got for the other 3 kids, to that same fire and accountability.
I understand
you
that.
need to fill in the gap.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
She needs to fill in the gap.
I agree with that 100%. But I agree with what you're saying 100%. The mom should make sure that everybody has everything. But if I am the ex and I know she ain't got what she needs for these other kids, I'm not going to make a decision to do something like that that will affect the other kids. I don't care about the mom. I don't care about the mom's feelings.
We're holding his character hostage and saying that this man is a bad man because he is no longer financially or emotionally supporting your other children.
All I'm saying, all I want.
As a human being, we make decisions and we know what's right. We know what's wrong. We have feelings and we know how we would be. I'm talking about the kids. Mm-hmm. If I know that the 3 kids ain't got my kid over there, I'm not just gonna bring that like that and be like to them other kids, all right, peace. I'm gonna say I need to pick up little Shawnee, and we about to go do some things. I'll bring her back tomorrow or whenever.
But how do we don't know all of the parameters. We don't know if he dropping off food and then going to work. We don't know any of that. So what I'm saying, I'm just trying to stick to what's here and say at the end of the day, he's not a bad person for doing what he's supposed to do, which is taking care of his responsibility. His responsibility is not to take care of that household. Is it nice if he brought everybody's stuff? Absolutely. That would be great. But he's not obligated. And to say that he's a bad father because he's not doing that, that's a whole nother can of worms.
I tell you who's obligated.
No, she said that he's a bad father.
The woman is obligated to release 3 more videos. The woman is obligated to release 3 more videos. I want 3 more videos of the other 3 baby dads. I want part 2, part 3, and part 4. Because she picked the one that she knows she can F with. That's why she ain't doing that to the other baby fathers, because she knows she don't want no smoke with them other baby fathers. So she picked the weak one who she knew was the one that she could play outside the house. She ain't picked the dangerous one. She was like, I ain't doing this to Raheem. I ain't putting no phone up to Raheem's face because he know the problem. But give us part 2, part 3, and part 4. We got Rodney Perry.
And 2 things real quick. Afro Queen, say if the kid come back and say, my daddy bought me Jordan, so they all gonna be mad because they don't got Jordans. And also, I like when Joy earlier said that how I think the chick was being messy when she hit. Oh, and he still want to smash because she know he got a new girl probably, and she letting it out that they still smash. She's being messy and petty. That was real extra with all that. But go ahead, Rodney.
Rodney Perry, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Rodney Perry.
He does this, and I still let him hit.
And we could talk about this for like another 5 minutes, y'all, because we're going to go in circles. But Rodney Perry, welcome. Rodney Perry Show. Rodney Perry Live comes up next, right after this show in less than an hour. Go ahead, Rodney Perry. What's good?
First of all, good morning, guys. It's always interesting to hear you guys go back and forth and the different perspectives. And one thing I pride myself on is having the ability to adjust. You know, when you are so rigid with your point that you won't adjust, then how can we get anywhere, right? So you guys are dug in on this point, and so be it. So be it. Because if you don't have to agree with me, but I think as a man, which that's the only way I can speak, if I were the guy, I would have fed those children. Period. That's the only way I can look at it. If I were that guy, and I would take it another step to say the gentlemen that are on this panel would probably do the same thing. And so, given that, I don't know the ins and outs of this relationship. I don't know everything else. We're speculating on, you know, and we only know what they've told us. And so, it's a great conversation to have, though. And I think hearing Mo unpack it and how Shawnee's unpacking it, and you know, y'all got to comment on the girl's look, say she is 6 and a 4. It's like
That was Jay Black.
Come on, guys. Really?
That was Jay Black.
Rodney, you really gonna judge a little jokey joke? That's what you're gonna judge? That's what you're gonna do?
No.
You're gonna judge a little jokey joke?
Because at some point, she was 6 and a 4 to us, but she was a 10 to that guy.
Absolutely. And he
got with her with already 3 children.
Yes.
It's
So
not uncommon.
And Rodney,
it's not super common either.
Oh no.
Kamari, our financial rebel, Rodney, said, what if he just didn't have the bread that day? He just did not have it that day. He just wanted to make sure his seed.
If he didn't have the money, he didn't have the money. Right? If he didn't have the money, and you more than within your rights to say that, hey baby, I got the money for that today.
I just want to make sure mine eat.
You
now,
know,
I just want to say, speaking as a man, this is what I was trying to say earlier.
If you took care of them kids, and let me say this, Mike, and I'll let it go.
Okay.
Stand down. If you take care of them kids one day, you might be required to take care of them kids legally.
They never lived together. I don't know if that. If your name's not on the birth certificate,
we don't know that though. That's all.
We don't know. We don't know. All I want to tell is every young lady out there and the guys out there, when you're playing this dirty game, when y'all are just smashing out and you got kids and you running these streets and y'all picking each other up and y'all doing whatever, it is affecting the kids. So you better pick and choose properly on the man that you bring around your kids. And fellas, you better make sure that the person that you're laying with is the person that when you have a kid with that person, you better understand what comes with this. There's a lot of griminess that comes with this. And there's a lot of stuff that now the griminess doesn't stay personal. Now it gets jumped on social media. And now millions of people have watched this video, which is not productive.
It might be. I mean, people are probably going to donate and help this family, you know.
Did you see her post right before that, Rodney? She posted that she's looking for a BBL doctor. So she on something else. Like literally, if you look at her page, I went and found her real name and everything. She posted 3 hours before that video of her responding. She posted that she's looking for a good BBL doctor and asking people to give suggestions. So she got money.
What's wrong with that?
I hate it.
She her priorities. If she worried about McDonald, her priorities.
She's probably going to get whatever those services are for free though.
The BBLs,
Absolutely. If she's getting that many eyeballs on her page,
could she focus on trying to get McDonald's for free then instead?
McDonald's is going to come through. McDonald's is on the way.
Why are we attacking her page? Did anybody find his page to see what he posted 3 hours
Have
earlier?
we not attacked him enough?
I mean, dog. So what? She wants a BBL. What does she want to get her haircut? Maybe she going through something.
Yeah.
So what? She wants to do something for herself.
If we so worried about the kids, and we should be, going on social media is probably not the best thing to do if you got 4 kids.
I agree.
I said it yesterday. They're both horrible people. I said it yesterday. She's no goody two shoes, and neither is the guy. You know, I feel for these children. At the end of the day, these kids need to eat. What she was saying ultimately that I heard is that you don't come over here with one meal. Keep your McDonald's. That's very simple.
I just don't. We just have to agree to disagree. I just don't think you deny the one kid to see his father, give him something, and deny him his joy because you're not holding it down for the other 3 kids. That's all I'm saying.
McDonald's joy?
As a kid, hell yeah.
Oh God!
Stop playing, Rodney.
Rodney, the worst meal you could give a child.
Yes, it is. It is the worst meal.
I got McDonald's.
It is the worst meal in history. But everybody knows here, you want to shut your kids up, tell them you're getting some chicken McNuggets. And they're going to be like, we doing what? Bring some Happy Meals home and watch the joy.
I am pro-woman. That's right. I am pro-woman because I'm a woman. And it's like because she's making poor decisions. She has made some bad decisions, but it's like she can't have like women that are in situations like that can't go through mental things. You know, they can't have breakdowns. They just got to figure it out. No, you got to be on point all the time because you shouldn't have did this. And it's like, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that narrative. That you have to be on point all the time and you just have to figure it out. I don't think that that's a fair narrative. But I think in this particular situation that she does hold a large amount of responsibility, and that she needs to be accountable. And we don't need to just dump on this man and feel like he should have all of these responsibilities. To me, I just feel like nobody's concentrating on looking at the fact that how are you managing your household? How, why is it that you can't do XYZ, but you can do other things, and you can talk about how you want to spend money for a BBL, or you can go and buy a $700 or $300 unit. That's a couple of McDonald's right there.
Now the irony of this,
we don't know how she got that. We don't know how she got that. Like somebody said she could have did her hair herself. We don't know. She could have did it.
But you and I both know she still got to buy it.
She might not have bought it. Somebody else could have bought it for her.
She has to buy the closure.
We don't know how he got.
You're right. I'm gonna take that off the table.
I want to retract.
We don't know if he got to go to work or this, but all these excuses are made for men that, oh, well, they didn't have a father in her. Well, they don't know. And you got to be patient. And sometimes we just stupid. It's like, okay, where is that same thing for the
Put
female?
the picture back up. Put the picture back up.
Sometimes they don't have, maybe she didn't. I don't want to really say what I'm thinking because I don't know her story, but every girl doesn't have the best mom. Every girl doesn't have the best of it. Some girls turn into women because they're trying to figure it out. So, but all the responsibility is put on her. Yes, she should take care of her kids. Mm-hmm. Yes, he should take care of his child. But when you get to a certain point in your life and you're an adult and you start, doing stuff that's going to hurt kids, that's where I have a problem. Those two adults, they need to get it together. But don't be doing it.
I want to retract the statement. What did I rate her? What did I rate her, Jay Black?
You gave her a 6. You gave her a 6.
I lied. Now that I'm looking closer at her, yeah. I see the 7.5. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Play the video again, Shawn, just as piece so he can see her moving around. Mike ain't really,
because now I'm realizing the fullness of those lips. Then I didn't even
look
notice
at her
that.
eyes. Look at the okay. Look, just look at her, Mike.
Early in the morning.
Let show the video because I think I messed up. Wait a second.
Because I don't like what Jay said.
What? No, I want Mike to really look at her.
Video again.
Because I'm trying to think
play the video.
I'm trying to think of after a comedy show. I think I would have fell victim. I think I would have fell victim.
You only saying that Jay Black because she not light skinned.
No, it's people that wasn't.
You probably saying something different.
There's more people on that didn't see
look at her lip. Look at her nose. Look at your nose. Let's look at your nose.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Wait, y'all don't get distracted. Wait a second. Calm down. I just want to see. I think I made a mistake. I want to own up to my mistake. I want to own up to my mistake.
Look at your lip hanging out.
I'd like to see the video as well.
Why is pink?
Even Rodney, our guest, wants to see the video.
And then Leah Frazier's coming up next too.
I think I misspoke.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see.
Okay. Yeah, she's 7. She is 7.5.
Why you want me to cut it, Jay?
No, I said we didn't need the whole thing.
I saw a little masculine for me. I look a little masculine. I don't know.
You know what? I think we need the full body picture. Can anybody research and get a full body picture? Because I think that would change.
I'm gonna go to. No, I can go back.
And then the other statement I wanted to make is the irony of this is that we have had a passionate debate about this for almost 2 days. And chances are these 2 people are having sex right now.
They got paid off the views and stuff. They
Mike,
got
I
all
really
kinds of
believe
McDonald's. They
probably
about to buy McDonald's now.
Chances are these two are in the
They a
heat of
couple.
making
They
love.
playing us.
Mike, she's gonna let him hit again.
I think they
Writing's on
already
the
did.
wall.
I think at this point they already a celebrity couple. They're a celebrity couple at this point. Like, so we wasted a lot. I think we wasted, I think we've entertained. I think we've hit every aspect. I think we've hit every angle. I think we've given every perspective, the woman's perspective, the man's perspective. I think Rodney did a great job of showing the kindness of his heart, showing that a lot of men would have paid for all the kids. A lot of us would have. I think all the boxes would have.
Yes, Lala.
Right, Lala. Right, Lala.
Yes,
exactly
and apologizing. I think we've done it. I don't even know. Is there another story that we had? Did we have anything else? Oh, go ahead, Rodney. Is there something else you wanted to say?
In a related story, the McDonald's mom is going to be on Love and Hip Hop. That just came in.
Oh, and
You know what? They ought to do a
Breaking
show
news.
like that. We ought to do a show like that with people that have these regular people that have these stories, and that would be interesting to see their everyday life.
If they follow cameras with these two, this show would pop for the first 2 weeks. Now I don't know if they would have enough to hold the show down for a whole season, but I know if VH1 were to follow them right now,
like a
and
hit
the
it
whole
and quit it
show
series.
starts with him going to McDonald's and going to the house, and that's how it starts, and they just take it from there, I think it would pop for like 2 weeks. I don't know if they got the credentials or they got the stamina to keep the drama up, because it takes a lot. Like, it ain't easy being a Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. It ain't easy. You just can't throw water in chicks' faces anymore. You got to do a lot.
All right. So while we wait for, we got Leah Frazier coming up in 15 minutes.
What are we talking to Leah Frazier about? Because we just
Leah,
we was doing hood news.
I know, but we had Leah book about the whole Roe versus Wade, the legal aspect.
We got to get into
that serious stuff. So we got 15 minutes. But before then, here's a question that I saw that I would love. Mo,
I ain't got my glasses. Read that. Somebody read that.
My daughter is. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
My husband's daughter is graduating from high school this year. And her mom / his ex-wife invited them to go on her graduation trip to Spain. She has not remarried. It makes me uncomfortable. And my husband says he wants to have the experience with his daughter, but it's not just with his daughter. Am I tripping? She needs advice.
Oh. The husband's ex-wife is asking him to go on a graduation trip with her and her daughter, their daughter, to Spain.
Her daughter.
Well, okay, this might sound stupid. Why can't the wife go?
I mean, that's what I would have said. All right, I'm getting my ticket too. Let's go.
Like when we going? When we going?
Oh, damn, Rodney left. Bye, Rodney. Rodney at 9:00, y'all. He's getting ready for his show at 9:00.
That's what
I don't know why the wife. Oh, this is
First
weird.
of all, why the husband? Like, I'm gonna throw it back to the husband. It should have been, babe, she want me to go. Let's get these plane tickets. That's when he need to be in the driver's seat so that there's no other conflict or nothing else coming up. Because they're not staying in the same hotel room. Y'all not staying in the same villa.
I'm trying to look at this without a jealous eye. I'm trying.
Would you see Stacey? If Stacey was married prior to being with you?
No.
Can Stacey go on her daughter's graduation trip? I'm going to ask Jay Black because I already know what the answer is going to be with Jay Black.
That's funny.
But would you feel comfortable if she flew to Spain, met her ex-husband over there, and they experienced Spain together as
I couldn't do it
without you?
I couldn't do it, but I know there are people who could, but I couldn't.
I mean, we would just all go because at one point, that's how it was with the girls. We went on vacation. They want their mom and their dad there, and mom and dad weren't together. So we would just have to go and participate in activities together. But
And
if I
why?
got a dude, you know, or I'm remarried,
Well,
then
yeah, you're
coming with me.
remarried. You're remarried.
Yeah, he coming with me. It's not a,
Ooh.
you know, they daddy want me to meet him and you know wherever, and I'm going.
I
No,
don't
we
even
all
know.
going. You know, that's how I would have presented it. Be like, all right, well, girls graduating, whoever's graduating, dad wants to take them to England, so we got to get our tickets to go. It wouldn't be that, oh, I'm just going. Now, if you choose not to go, don't think I'm not going to go to do this with my kids because I
Now-
get it. They want both parents there.
Now, a trip to Spain is expensive.
It
Not
is.
everybody has enough money to buy 2 tickets. And then a round trip. I don't know what a trip to Spain costs. I know what it costs to go to Disney World. I don't know what it costs to go to Spain. And I gotta figure if you got a passport involved, that it's gonna be a few $1,000s to get over there and back. So, you know, we always remix it. Maybe financially they can't buy both tickets. I can't do it, y'all. I know there are people who can do it. I know there are people who are secure in their relationship. I know there are people who have been exes for years, but I don't even know why the ex-wife would put him in that predicament to actually invite him to make a decision like that. Like,
but you wouldn't prohibit Stacy per se. Like, say if you couldn't really swing 4 racks on 2 tickets.
Prohibit? Does no mean prohibit? Is no the equivalent to prohibit?
From having this moment with her daughter?
Yes.
Absolutely, he would.
Yeah.
You would
Thank
tell
you, my
her that
lawyer.
she
Jay Black's my lawyer.
Let me speak for my counsel there. Absolutely. Hands down. It's not even an option.
Talk to my lawyer. Talk to my lawyer.
God, no man. How much trust is there? No, that's doing too much.
I'm not saying this. I'm actually, because I'm not next to Jay Black, I'm whispering this here. Make believe y'all ain't hear this.
Okay.
Say, I don't give a damn about a memory with your daughter. You're not going over there this night.
Create some memories when you get back.
But she's your wife, and she still is an individual, and she's still a mother. So
and the baby mom is still, or the dude's still gonna try to smash and do something out there. Please and stop not.
Okay,
so like that ain't gonna happen.
Pause.
That's
Because
not necessarily true.
your ex-husband or your ex-wife will want to smash all they want. It takes 2 to do that, right? So if you trust your mate, you're married to them. You trust your mate. You trust your wife, right?
I ain't got to trust you.
Go,
again, it's about the kids.
And the kids thinking they got a chance. Maybe mommy and daddy gonna get back together. This person ain't remarried. I'm telling you, a lot of kids want their parents back together. You can act like that don't exist.
Can I whisper to my lawyer? Can I whisper to my lawyer real quick?
Yeah.
Lawyer, tell him that bitch don't even speak Spanish. What the fuck you going to Spain for?
That ain't true. The girls like for me and their dad to do stuff with them, but they not thinking, "Ooh, we hope mommy and daddy get back together." That's not their thought.
They had those thoughts at some point, though.
No, they didn't. My kids have been very vocal about me. No.
Hey, lawyer, tell her you can go, but you might as well just live in Spain for the rest of your goddamn life. Don't ever come back.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
I know Jay Black, his mindset. I know he can't even like you can't even breathe. Don't even breathe on Lady Q. Like if Lady Q, don't even.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine what would be said if I had happened to have a kid with my ex-wife, and I said, and after graduation, yo, she wants me to go to Spain with her and my.
Yeah, for graduation, just us.
I would be scared to sleep just because I presented the question.
And she ain't dating nobody else. No, she ain't in no new relationship.
Why wouldn't you say, "Hey, Stace, we gotta go to Spain"? Well,
yeah. That would be cool.
So that's the difference. And
that's the difference.
That way, and she say, "Well, we don't have money for that," or how we gonna budget? That's one thing. But you just coming up talking about, well, she want me to go to Spain with her. It's like, why are you telling me like this? You ain't thought this through.
Yeah, I guess the way the question is presented, she just popped it up on him before graduation, I guess. Yeah. I would hate to have to present that. No, I wouldn't even present the question. I'd answer it on my own. Like if I was a dude, I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna have to miss this one, y'all. I'm just gonna have to get her a super graduation present because we'll give you a Spain farewell party, and everything like that, but I wouldn't even bring this question to the house. Why would I ruin my night?
What my sister still had those thoughts. She tells my younger siblings all their moms were some hoes and ruined her family. She's 32 and means it still. Well, yeah, I'm not saying that it don't happen, but my kids don't care. They like, now we like it like this. They got two.
We like it like this. We like it like this.
I mean, I guess that I hate to make it cultural because there's got to be. Is it cultural? It seems like that white people might do something like that. Or
I mean, we and their dad do that. We plan stuff around it like that. So it's and that was an agreement we had when we separated. That hey, if the kids want to do something, you know, he would have a girlfriend or something. Like now he got a wife, you know. She probably don't like it. I really don't give a damn that she don't like it.
See, you don't respect his relationship. There's a problem right there. But go ahead.
I don't. I don't.
Shawty
what
saying
are we doing?
Oh,
I don't.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't. And I know, and there are some reasons why. There are some reasons why. In the beginning, I did. But, you know, it's like, you know, I'm the easiest person to get along with. And this what you doing? You doing this to my kids? I don't care what you do to me, but when my kids get involved, that's a different thing. So no, I don't.
We always think we reasonable until some from the
Listen,
other lens.
Carl will come on here and tell you I am reasonable.
We got a cute comment.
She's up.
Nothing.
She's up. Go ahead, read that comment, Shawnee, because I ain't got my glasses. I ain't gonna try to stress my eyes.
I'm not even close to jealous, and I'm gonna talk to the ex because that bitch got no respect. And I'm fighting my husband for not checking her and being dumb enough to ask me without inviting me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's the way you present it.
Yeah,
it's all in how you present it, because it's so you didn't think to just say we going.
Lala want to be nosy. She want to know why, Shawnee. Why you? Like,
why I don't respect their relationship? When somebody doesn't care about your children and they put them in harm's way, I got a problem with that. When you don't care about the well-being of my children,
Good morning, Trendsetter.
Got a problem with that. Yeah.
What's the name of Lady Q's clothing line?
Woke Up Inspired.
Woke Up Inspired. Q comments are sponsored by Woke Up Inspired and WokeUpInspired.com.
We can put that on the shirt. Get that on the shirt too.
Ashley, here we go. Wait a minute. Couldn't get to my phone fast enough to type these emojis. Okay.
It's always him, Ashley.
I don't know what I said that time. But hey, relationships are tough though. But yeah, it's what it is. It's what it is. What it is. If you trust, you trust. If you
relationships, that's an understatement. Relationships are tough. Jesus.
No, but there's that you know, that word RESPECT. I mean, it boils down to a lot of that.
And the other thing is, like, when we've done that, like the girls had a track meet in Florida, and we met there. We don't like stay in the same rooms or nothing like that. It's strictly for the girls. And the other people that are involved, if they want to be involved in what we do for our kids, they are more than welcome to do that. But if they decide they're going to be assholes and stand out to the side and act like they got an attitude because the other parent is there, me and dad don't care, because we're focused on our kids. We are focused on our kids and what they need. And our kids are focused on that. They want the other people involved too. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. They're like, we can all do this. But when you kind of push them out like that, then the girls get, they be like, well,
you think your ex wouldn't smash if you came on to him? You don't think your ex would smash?
I mean, yes, he would.
All right, so like, why put like? Yes,
he would. But that's what I'm saying.
Case closed. Court's adjourned, Mike.
But that's not what I'm going to allow. Like, we're not going to even be in a situation where we get close for that to happen. I'm not going to allow that.
He's waiting for that moment, though. He's waiting for that drunk moment. He's waiting for that weak moment when your dude at home says something to piss you off and you brought it up, he's waiting for that, and you're in
that
Spain.
moment ain't coming. That moment ain't
I don't
coming.
care if you were around the corner.
That
No,
moment ain't coming.
Turn off the lights.
That moment ain't coming, Mike Shawn. That
Let's
moment
light a
ain't
candle.
That moment is not coming. That moment has died. It is over.
But I think Jay. I hate to say this, but he's my lawyer today, so I'm gonna say I think he has a point in the fact that a dude will be down to respect you, but if he sees any opening,
what's that?
He sees any fluctuation in what's going on and y'all on a vacation or maybe, and I'm not talking about you, Shawnee. I'm talking about he sees a little too many drinks and all of a sudden when y'all laughing, you touching his shoulder or whatever. And he knows this is supposed to be platonic. We are just parents. Nothing's supposed to go on. Over 50% of the time, the guy's going to make a move. And I think that's what guys start worrying about. I don't know who's secure enough. I don't know. Maybe there's some dudes are secure.
She reciprocates that move, ain't shit going on. Ain't nothing happening.
Have you ever had a weak moment, Mo?
You should know how to conduct yourself.
Yeah, ask him, Mike. Mo, Shawnee, have y'all ever had weak moments?
With my baby daddy, no.
She has. I mean, I haven't, but she has.
She's had a weak moment, hasn't she, Mo?
I have.
That tingle.
Man,
you questioning? See, we don't even want that moment. Not even the tingle.
It ain't just guys that think with other stuff in their brain. Even women.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's not the debate here right now. That's not the debate. That's not what we talk about. You should go back to the table and talk to your legal counsel. That's what we talk about.
No,
I think it's better to be safe. Let's just be safe. But I think Shawnee has a unique relationship with the baby dad. But the ex-husband. I don't want to just call him a baby dad. I want to just.
He's not the baby dad. He's the ex-husband.
He's the ex-husband. The fact that you said, yeah, he would.
Yes, that's why I keep saying
he would. He done tried. He done tried. He done tried. I'm like, baby, listen. No, we done this shit.
Sonny said that last chance is at the bottom of the ocean with a heavy anchor.
If Leah isn't gonna come on, because if you gotta let me know if Leah's gonna come on, Jay, because if she is, then we can get it.
She was there, and then she said she's gonna pop back in. Shit, 7:30 her time, 8:30 ours.
Because I'm deliriously tired. Like I am. Y'all gonna have this pro-life. Yeah, y'all gonna have this pro-life and this pro-choice, and I don't even care. I ain't getting nobody pregnant regardless. So.
So she's here.
I mean, I want y'all to fight for your rights, and y'all deserve your rights. And I'll support the pro-choice, but it ain't affecting me. Like,
well, actually, it is, Michael.
Wow,
Shawn.
good. That's a good segue right into it.
Come in, yeah.
It ain't affecting me.
Actually going to affect you majorly. I know a lot of people think that it's just about women's rights and well, I ain't a woman, so I ain't got no dog in this fight. But you
let the audience know. Go ahead, Mo.
Around this going to affect everyone.
Is Leah here?
So welcome. Yeah, we're bringing her in. She's our resident attorney, our friend to the room, our publicist, our love card reader. Good morning, Leah Frazier. Good morning. She does it all.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning.
How do you feel?
Good morning.
I feel better.
Amen.
Not after what Shawn, Mike just
it don't affect us.
All right, Leah.
I have to go back. You gonna make the
women, all three women in these squares lost one valuable right unjustly. Now, when a guy says what I just said, like, I'm supporting, I'm on your team. Like, I believe even if I'm against abortion, I believe it's still your choice. This is what I don't get. If you're against abortion, then don't have one. But don't take the right away from somebody else. But how will it affect men if a man says, look, that's your fight?
I mean, you have to think about it in multiple layers. Like, when this came down, I was thinking about the women now who are going to be forced to bring a child into the world that may have, they already know that there's going to be disabilities or issues, and maybe financially they're not going to be able to take care of that child. And so if you're the man involved in that situation, that does affect you. Or the women who may be raped or unjustly get pregnant in ways like that. And so it's just a trickle effect. And if anybody actually has seen Justice Thomas, which I can't stand him, I'll just put that out there publicly. The overruling justice. Okay, so Justice Alito was the one who wrote the opinion itself and said this does not affect any other constitutional rights that anybody may have had. This won't overturn anything else. But then Clarence Thomas came back and said, absolutely, I hope that it overturns additional rights or precedents that have been set, like the right for gay marriage. There was a whole list that he wanted to say, let's set this precedent with this court opinion and then go and overturn everything else that was said. So we don't think that it does, but having so many Republican justices in the Supreme Court is now giving them fuel to the fire to go back to look and overturn everything else. There was a senator that posted on Twitter the other day that said, now that we've overturned Roe v. Wade, let's look at, Brown versus the Board of Education, like publicly put out there, going back to segregation. So this is really, 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 really bad. It's really bad.
And just to let you know, I was just playing devil's advocate. I had said that a while ago that the line that they want to blur between church and state is going to be a scary one, because I think that's where they're heading for. Yeah. And the last thing we want is a white man telling us what he thinks God wants us to do. That's when everything gets turned upside down in this country.
I don't want to see a man, period, telling me what I can do with my body.
Right.
And there's like, the thing that ticks me off the most is that there's absolutely no discussion being had as to, like, we didn't get here by ourselves, but you're going to tell us what to do once we get pregnant. And there's absolutely no repercussions to the men in this situation. They just get to stand back and be like, oh yeah, don't have abortions, don't kill. Or there was several justices that kind of disagreed with the decision, but agreed obviously like up to 13 weeks or something of that effect. You know what I mean? But like, you're not the one carrying the child.
So Leah, like in a state like Texas, is there any type of loophole? Like, I noticed a couple of people have been having pregnancies with issues from in the tubes or life-threatening, and these doctors can't do abortions. Is there any wiggle room at all to save like the person's life?
It's too early to tell. So right now what we're seeing is a bunch of states, because the decision gave the power back to the states. The decision it wasn't like this national just overturn and every state has to ban abortion. The opinion actually just gives it back to the states and says, this is how you want to handle it. So this is why you're seeing a lot of people now arguing, saying this is why it's so important to go vote, because they handed it right back to the states and how they want to handle it. Now in Texas, it's too early to tell, because they're still trying to figure out what's legal, what's not legal, how they're going to handle it, what are we doing with the clinics. So that's what you're seeing a lot of the news coming out with, all of these states making these split decisions. So I think we really need to give it some time, but I'm pretty sure, just given Texas's history, we're going to be the first out there to just ban everything outright, get rid of everything, and we're going to have to start shipping people to other states to get abortions done if in fact it's something that's a threat to that woman's life.
Well, Texas is ironic because you can't kill a fetus, but after the fetus is born, you okay to shoot them. I ain't got no problem with that. I saw something that was really sad to me on Instagram, and social media can be so bad, but and then some cases it can be so enlightening. In Texas, and I forgot to ask Shawn this, what are they doing that the gay community is in an uproar, and they're like people posting stuff in tears saying they're coming for us and they need New York or California to try and form some type of legislation. I didn't get the whole gist of it, but has something been done in Texas recently against the gay community?
I don't know. The only thing I could think of is just them
They're coming for gay
That's
marriage
what
or
video
something.
you said is just them talking about what Clarence Thomas said. You know, the things that his agenda that he put out of things that he wants to overturn next.
I agree with Shawnee. Once it got out, his part of the opinion, and I'll find it where he pretty much said, because Justice Alito said, this has absolutely nothing to do with any other human or constitutional rights, but in the opinion itself, Justice Clarence Thomas comes out and says, actually, I hope this ends up overturning the right to gay marriages, any rights that we've given, to the gay community. And that's when everybody in Texas went crazy, especially knowing our history with, the Republican Party, Trump, and all of that. They're just ready.
So that just went in play in 2015, so they can reverse that and then revoke. So if you got married from 2015 to now, if they change that didn't happen, is like null and void. Like that's how it would go.
It could be not acknowledged, right?
If they overturn it, now he's saying he wants overturn, legalize gay marriage, the criminalization of consent. He wants to bar criminalization of consensual homosexual conduct, and
which is mad.
And then it was something about you can sue a gay person if it was something crazy. It didn't even make sense that you can sue them for being gay, basically. And it's like, well, why would you do that? I mean, what did they do?
Well, they can make it a criminal act, and it always, these guys are weirdos.
Be gay?
It always makes me weird when somebody says they want to ban homosexual sexual activities, as if the only people who do those sexual activities are homosexual.
Yes, right. And you know what's the part that kills me too, Mike? Is like later on down the road, we'll find out that they were having sex with other men too.
Or little boys.
It'll be like, oh, well, he had a homosexual relationship with such and such for 10 years.
Yeah, one of the greatest
baby gay ones. It's like, but you want to ban it.
Well, who was it? Edgar J. Hoover had a list of people that he was like, if you were a communist or you were gay in Hollywood, he basically would put you on this list and you would be ruined. And it almost happened. You could go to jail back then.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is, he was the one going to parties dressed up in dresses and gowns and doing.
That's my point.
Yes.
That's my point.
Which was the most bizarre thing I had ever seen in my life. Like, I can't believe. Because normally the person who's trying to hide what they're going through this is the front that they have to put up to make everybody truly believe I have nothing to do with this and there's no way I could. When are the midterm elections coming? Like, when do we get into action, and when? I don't even know. Like, when are these elections that everybody says is so important to vote?
Let me see. I was like, I have a guy I just met the other day that was
November.
Yeah,
November.
Yeah, the primaries were here. What was it? March? No, it was February. We did the first one in November. I think we do finals.
So now, because Jay Black made a point, because Jay Black was like, I don't know who to vote for. I don't know the research, and then Shawnee made fun. And he said, because we definitely got all the updates on the McDonald's.
But you can't read this policy.
So Jay Black, you live in Philadelphia, right? Because I was gonna say, that you can go to literally walk in to your local, whether it be your council person or whomever, you can walk into their headquarters, to their offices, and sit down and ask them what their platforms are. What's important, what's on your agenda. You can go and take a schedule a visit to your state capital, and schedule a visit with your state representatives and sit down and talk to them about what their platform is and what's important to you in your community. You can, if you want to be a part of the solution, get a petition. If you want something to go on their agenda, get a petition. I guarantee you, if you have enough people behind you in your community about something that's important to you, they will listen.
And we got a plug.
Because that means votes for them.
We actually have a plug.
votes
who
for
works in the city government, Rob
the
Murray.
Senate. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Senator Anthony Williams. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You should get him on the show.
He's the one who got you expunged. What I'm supposed to say?
Well,
that?
actually, Cortez, the other guy got me. Yeah, he works in office with Senator Anthony Williams, and it helped me get my governor's pardon.
We know a goddamn senator.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Sean,
we should have him
my
on the
sorority
show.
sister is the youngest and a woman, the youngest elected official. She is the councilwoman at large in Philadelphia, Kathy Richardson Gilmore. You had one on your show, Mike, when we were talking about gun control. So
Yes.
you have access to these people to come on and really explain how, as a lay citizen, you can get involved in this process and make a difference.
All right, y'all. We have to do this now because we done opened it up, and we can't do another story about McDonald's coming to our house. Well, we can, but we can't do it every day. We gotta actually get some research and find out. I don't know anything. This is embarrassing. In Jersey, who's the governor of New Jersey, Mo? Do you know?
Right now, I'm in between states.
You don't know your governor, Mo?
I don't know the governor of New Jersey.
Wait, right now.
I know
I'm
pretty sure he's a Democrat, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Look, I just got here like 6 months ago, but
I'm not registered to vote here.
Governor
Phil
Abbott
Murphy.
misses you, Mike.
What'd you say?
So Governor Greg Abbott misses you.
Yeah, Governor Greg Abbott. I know him. I know
Murphy.
I know he keep it rolling. Murphy's
He's still
in
office
since 2018. 4 years.
Yeah,
Governor
he's still in
Abbott.
office.
I've never seen a man look so evil. Like his policies are ridiculous, but he just has one of the most evil looking glare that he has with. Yes, like this guy is a scary individual.
He looks like that. Who's the creepy guy on The Simpsons? And he had the little pointy nose, the older.
Oh, the boss.
Yeah, that's who he looks like to me.
Yeah, he does look like that.
A very scary guy.
The governor of New Jersey looks like Fire Marshal Bill.
No.
And who's the gentleman that ran for the presidency? I got to get these names. This is horrible because I can name you the starting five for the Lakers, but I can't tell you who's the guy.
That's because we are lacking sleep.
Yeah, I don't sleep.
My co-pilot, we are lacking sleep.
We're lacking
that's
sleep.
what we going with today, Mo.
Yeah. I'm lacking information too. He was the gay guy who ran for the presidency. He ran for the nomination, but he didn't make it. And then he ran for the governorship against Greg Abbott. What the hell is his name? Say it again.
I'm talking about Beto.
Yes. Because I see him still causing up a ruckus. I liked him. So maybe.
Why did I not know he was gay? I didn't know he was gay.
I'm pretty sure he's gay.
Beto, yeah.
Did I just out him?
I didn't know he was.
Did you just out somebody?
Did I just out?
No.
Mike.
I thought it was. He was openly. I thought he was openly gay, but I might be wrong.
Afro Queen said better O'Rourke.
Yeah.
O'Rourke.
Beto. Yeah, she probably should have put that in his campaign. That might have.
Beto.
I was like, I don't ever remember hearing that, but
no, he never. But we never saw a wife. We never saw kids. It was just always him. And I was like, well, he's a good-looking man, so
yeah.
He got a girlfriend, and then I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense.
Hey, Beto, my bad. Just in case that was bad information, my bad on that. I didn't even. I thought I heard you say that.
He could be a hoe out here in these streets, Michael Shawn, just not ready to settle down, and you had outed the man and made him gay.
He might have baby moms. He might be on child support. I might got it confused with the other guy. There's another guy. I'm trying to think of the.
Wait a minute. Wait. So
I might be totally wrong. My bad, y'all.
Beto O'Rourke. Robert Francis Beto O'Rourke.
What Clarence Thomas?
Actually, he's married.
Well, damn. My bad, homie.
He has a wife named.
That's what I thought. I was like,
but that'll make you not.
You putting
He has a wife. He has a wife named Amy Hoover Sanders. She don't use his last name.
Well, shout to them. Shout to that happy family. I was wrong. Listen, that statement
And
has been
they have
retracted.
3 kids: Ulysses, Molly, and Henry.
Oh Lord.
It just gets worse. I'm my bad again. I apologize thoroughly.
They got
Afro
married
Queen
in
said Pete
2005.
Buttigieg is the gay one, Mike. Pete
Oh,
Buttigieg.
Pete,
You
it's
getting
Pete.
your,
Sorry,
your,
y'all.
your,
It
your
was
people mixed up.
Pete, Beto, Pete. I mean, come tomato. What?
It's not.
I'm so sorry.
You done dragged the man down the street and threw him in the closet and dragged him back out. I tell you.
It was
Refresh your
Pete.
page,
Yes.
Stacey.
I'm sorry, Afro Queen. I mean, thank you, Afro Queen. Thank you so much. I knew there was a gay guy somewhere. I just didn't know. I pointed at the wrong dude. My bad.
Shout out to the extension of the research department.
Yeah, because the research department ain't been serving up the research.
He's working.
He be coming in the middle of the show now.
Yeah, Supreme Court. Now he late. Yeah.
Our research department starts halfway through the show.
He be out too late in the clubs. He be at Dallas Dreams.
Oh God.
All night.
Our research department be
But,
partying at
What's
Dallas
up,
Dreams.
friends? You ain't on your job.
I'm glad that you brought up the importance of understanding like that Roe versus Wade set a lot of legal precedents for a lot of major cases, and people need to know that and need to know how to, these things are going to affect them directly, and not just, because of their gender or whatnot. It's going to affect men, women, whoever you identify as, is going to affect you in some way or another.
Not
Your
segregation.
Your civil liberties are
Right.
at stake.
Jay really believes that segregation
They
can't happen.
They can't overturn that, right, Leah? They can't like segregation
Leah,
and all that.
Explain
Like
to this man that we are not
like,
so far
legit.
removed from that happening.
This is so bad. Like if you go out and you kind of read what I like NPR, because I feel like okay, that's my trusted news source. This is so bad. They feel like our grandmothers had more rights than we do. That is a very bold statement to make. Like this is how bad it is. And the fact that Justice Thomas would even say to reconsider those things, and then another senator to feel comfortable enough to post publicly, let's look at Brown versus the Board of Education and all of those things. Like this is where we're headed. We didn't think Trump would get elected. He got elected.
Yep.
We didn't think that Roe v. Wade would ever get overturned. So this is where we're headed. So we can't, put the blinders on and say, oh, they're not
So
going to.
why not pack the court? Just pack it. The Republicans do what they want to do. Why can't we just go ahead and pack it?
But this is why I'm pissed at Obama. When they stopped him from appointing a Supreme Court justice before he left, they didn't make an outrage over it.
Oh, no, they wanted to wait for the incoming president. No, we got to wait.
They didn't. See, this is the thing that annoys me about Democrats. They bitch out. When Republicans decide that they're going to do something, they will take the heat that they look unpopular in this country by a certain majority of Democrats or whatever. They don't care.
Zero.
Like Obama was supposed to be able to appoint a Supreme Court justice before he left the White House.
Nope. You're going to wait for the new president.
And it was stopped.
Yep.
And that was outrageous. All right, Shawnee.
But before I go, today at noon, we get us a new Supreme Court. I can't never pronounce
She gets
her name.
sworn in.
She gets sworn in today at noon. So
yes.
Get some sleep, Mike. I'll see y'all later. It was good seeing you, Leah.
And I stand corrected on the rating the McDonald's girl is a 4. I stand corrected. I just wanted to. I wanted to say that before Shawnee left.
Flight, Mike. So we see you this weekend. Book your flight. Love y'all. See you tomorrow.
All right. A 4. Why you rated her a 4?
Remember, you said 6. I said 4.
I changed it to a 7.
I went to her IG. Like
she's nice.
Her picture is not bad. Like she's
wrong?
No, that's why I said I stand corrected. She's not a 4. I stand corrected.
Yeah, she's not. She's definitely. I see why he was buying other kids McDonald's.
Yeah, I just wanted you to see that, and let me just get that on the record that I take the 4 back. All right. There you go, Mike. All right, now let me get out of here.
What is this argument?
I know that was something earlier, Leah.
I ain't gonna lie, she held up nicely with 4 kids. Like that body held up.
All while she's waiting for her stamps to come on the 11th and can't buy the other kids McDonald's. But okay. So
Democrats
I
care
that
too
is
much
that is
about
is
being
true.
right.
Those are a lot of outfits. Like if you show those pictures, those are a lot of outfits.
Did you see?
Those are a lot of outfits.
I could keep going. That's how many she had. She had a ton.
Things. Fine dining and nice clothes, and those are different lace front wigs.
She got a whole collection.
Rock out, sis. Rock
She's
out.
like a Fashion Nova.
That wet and wavy.
Rock out, sis. Those are different units.
That is the way.
Those are not even the same unit.
I know, because I got a couple.
Rock out. And they're not cheap. Leah, can we agree? They're not cheap. They're not cheap.
Yeah, that girl's argument gets worse and worse.
I hope that that you are
take
taking
it off
away.
of that one.
No, Jay Black is stuck on that one, Jay.
No, I was just showing y'all some different ones that I was like, okay, she had a ton of pictures. She
definitely got a wardrobe. She definitely got a wardrobe.
Why are we in the street?
She got it in a whole.
Why are we in the street?
I mean, on the dirty concrete. Okay, all right.
With socks on.
But yes, I know we getting out of here. But the Dems want to be like though, Leah. Why does the Dems want to be like?
Issue. This is not a Republican issue. This is a people issue, and I'm just going to leave it at that. This is going to affect everyone. And if you think that you're out, you're off the table from it affecting you, you are wrong. Get involved. Stay woke.
Yeah, get involved.
Stay informed, and I'm not talking about by Facebook. Stay informed. Go to a reputable news source, and stay on top of this. And stay on top of your local representatives and your state representatives. Put pressure on them.
And I don't know if I appreciate all the time wasted. You're still trying to get Trump. We've done this for years. Mm. And the Democrats are still get Cassidy Hutchinson. I don't know if I feel some type of way if they should have been more pressure on the Supreme Court justices and more criticism, and maybe you should have focused more of your energy to stopping this from happening. But I don't know.
Now we're here, and it's back in the state's hands. So that's why I'm putting an emphasis on, if you want to make sure that your rights are intact in your state, make sure that you put that pressure on your local and your state representatives, because ultimately it's being tossed back to the states. They're going to be the deciding factor of what the guidelines is per state. So
maybe we'll start posting these representatives and get the information. It's not all it is a Google away to, get Texas, get Jersey, get Pennsylvania, and stuff like that.
You have more access to your state and your local representatives than you think you do.
All right, Mo, get on that.
Exactly. Look,
I've done my part. If you Google me, you'll see that I've had state capital trips for my sorority, for going up to the state capitol in Harrisburg and speaking to them about elder care and different different initiatives that affect people. Okay, so you can do it. Right. You don't even have to be a part of an organization to do that.
We just need information. We need information.
A day at the Capitol, and they have to meet you. They have to accommodate you. I'm telling you, it's very simple, very easy.
All right, well, give us the information so we can post it on. We can show it on the show. We ain't get to go on that field.
Maybe we could do TakeOver Legends Day at the state Capitol.
Which one? The one in Pennsylvania?
Take your pick. Pennsylvania, Jersey. I don't know about Texas.
No, we're not doing the Texas one. Do Pennsylvania.
Right. Thank you, Leah.
Leah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm glad you feel better, Leah. Leah Frazier, ladies and gentlemen, Leah Frazier. Yes, indeed.
I love Card Reader.
All right. Shout out to Rodney Perry, who joined the show again.
Yes, Rodney's invested in this story. I think he's going to talk a little bit more about. Her name is Eliz. And then so he's up next though. But go ahead.
Oh, that's the girl's name, Eliz.
Eliz. Yep.
Eliz.
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 Damn it, girl. That girl. It just gets messier and messier as we get more information. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed, it will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for likes, you fight for views, fight for your happiness, and never let anybody take it away from you, man. And here goes the dog. All right, y'all. I'm off to go hug some trees and go to my group therapy. All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Yeah, you.
Michael, Shawn, and the TakeOver Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.